We serve as his guardians, his keepers, his chains. When he is bound to this reality, we are there to accompany him in his misery. Even when he hurts us, maims us, murders us, we abide the fire of his wrath. Even as the butcher's nails drag our minds into madness, we stand by his side. We fight for our father. In bloodied and shattered brass, through hell and horror, we remain. It is all we have left. We are the sons of Angron. We are his rejected.
This is my newest army, the Rejected, a 1500-point custom-built army for Warhammer 40,000, dedicated to Angron, the infernal master of the 12th Legion. The Rejected serve as the personal guard of the Primarch, ensuring that none disturb their father as they seek to ease his pain through sacred bloodshed. Let's begin the showcase. First, let's start with the most important part of any World Eater army, the Berserkers. The standard battle line of the World Eaters. They are the most miserable dogs of Angron, lost to the butcher's nails and worthy only of death for Khorne. As such, they don't wear very flashy armor, nor do they carry the most powerful weaponry. Eerily, the skin tone of every Space Marine within the warband has turned a shade of crimson, similar to the Primarch. A gift from their lord, or perhaps just a mutation from prolonged exposure to the major warp entity that is their father. They do whatever it takes to keep him in real space, and worship him as a god nearly equal to Khorne himself, thus earning them the ignominious moniker of the Cult of Angron amongst their fellow traitors. For their devotion to their father goes beyond the will of any war master or blood god. They are eternally loyal to their unholy father, the Prince of War and Pain, Angron, who is actually absent from this video because I can't find his model anywhere. Everyone bought them all. Anyways, next up are the most blessed of the warband, the exalted eightbound of Khorne. The unholy aura of the Red Angel takes a heavy toll. Advanced mutation and corruption has taken root in the bodies and very souls of these Space Marines. These are the most pitiable creatures within the entire 12th Legion. They who crave their father's love the most, and return receive the worst of his curses. These are really just some Chaos Space Marine possessed with Berserker helmets smacked on top. But that's basically what an 8-bound is anyways. It's just a possessed Berserker. Plus the 8-bound box only has 3 miniatures, while the possessed box has 5. True poor hammer. Stomping up next are the Chaos Terminators. These are the elite heavy infantry of the Rejected, clad in heavy cataphracti Terminator power armor, mounted with chaotic shield generators. These Astartes can withstand brutal assaults and deliver obscene violence in return. They specialize in holding choke points, using their ceramite-rending lightning claws to turn Space Marines into piles of meat in close quarters, while dousing the enemy with lead, fire their storm bolters. When not at war, they stand guard within the halls leading to Angron's dungeon, trudging endlessly back and forth along the blood-stained brass and copper corridors, beating the floors into a bumpy mess of pulverized metal as they keep intruders out and their father locked away. These are built from the old cataphracti kit from Horus Heresy. Their spike racks are made from the wings from the Chaos Space Marine Warp Talons. This squad has actually been repainted like 3 times. They used to be Emperor's Children even. But now they will forever be World Eaters of the Rejected. Now for the dreadnoughts. First, Angronius, the Plasma Hound, Halberd of Khorne. A Contemptor dreadnought who fought beside Horus himself. 10,000 years later, not much is left of dear Angronius, named for his father, except his love for sending souls to Khorne via heavy plasma cannon. Even as the butcher's nails tick in his ancient sarcophagus, he can still recount to any of his little brothers in detail exactly why plasma is the superior method of collecting skulls for the Skull Throne. A theory he proudly demonstrates every time he is awakened for war. Fighting at range with a patience and precision seldom seen from an eater of worlds. Angronius here has also been through a few paint schemes. He used to be a Sonic Dreadnought actually. Now he serves a far bloodier god. Next is the massive Yama, the Brass Beast, Forge Fiend of Khorne. Deep beneath the many massive metal layers of this antiquated dreadnought lies the tortured ruin of a traitor space marine, whose soul is now grafted with the angry warp spirits placed within this infernal demon engine by heretic adepts. Berserker warpsmiths direct this abomination to unload laser and plasma death upon the foe, leaving only burning green hell in its wake via the massive weapon systems of the Saturnine dreadnought, all supported by armor thick enough to withstand orbital bombardment. Now time for some HQ units. First, my Masters of Execution. The Brass Triangle. Deadly platoon leaders who wield heavy chain weapons. The best of the Berserkers within the warband are permitted to lead the front line within the Brass Triangle, the chief veterans of the Berserkers. They have survived countless wars and proven themselves worthy of an enhanced armory of Khorne-blessed equipment. Gruesome weapons capable of splitting space marines and carving through land raiders. They bark and scream orders to their berserker squads as they hack and grind through waves of infantry and champions alike. They are placed in rank and station only upon death, leaving some members of the Brass Triangle with astonishing records of war. Next is the shocking Gargoth, Slaughterbound of the Rejected. Octuple blessed and bound with the soul of a greater demon of Khorne, this gladiator of the 12th has fully walked the eightfold path. Gargoth leads the spawned and possessed of the warband, those who have stood in the shadow of the Red Angel for too long. His axe is a living thing all its own, a thing that feels only malice and hate, and speaks only in bloodshed. Gargoth is also built from the Possessed kit, along with some more bits from the Berserker box. Next is my flying demon prince, Kunara, the Red Cherub, lieutenant to the Warlord. One of the very few permitted within the chamber of the Red Angel, he attends his lord whenever his temper allows, perching upon his shoulder as he dreams, listening to his dark whispers. For he is a true son of Angron, bearing his gifts and swearing fealty only to him, never to the betrayer Karn, or the false war master Abaddon. He follows his father into war on blood-red wings as his emissary of destruction. Kunara here is also built from the Chaos Space Marine Possessed kit, with wings from the old resin Be'lakor model from Warhammer Fantasy. Now for the final model, the Warlord of the Rejected, Mulciber, the Armor of Scorn, the Demon Prince of Angron. Total inhumane carnage. He is the leader of the warband and the steward of the Red Angel. He is the inheritor of the 12th Legion tradition of the Devourers, the Praetorians of Angron. Though command of the World Eater flagship may change hands, the role of guarding Angron's prison aboard the Conqueror falls to Mulciber and his warband alone. He wears ancient and warp-corrupted Saturnine Terminator power armor, which keeps him safe from the worst of his father's wrath. This concludes today's showcase. Finally, I have a World Eater army to play with. All I'm missing is, well, Angron, but we can save that for another video, can't we? Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe so you can see what comes next. Until then, be safe out there, and remember, blood for the blood god!